I got catcalled a little bit ago for the first time in quite some time, I will say, and I want to talk about why it feels so disgusting and invasive. So I was at Menards, which tells you pretty much all you need to know about the clientele that frequents Menards. I was walking back to my car with my shopping bag, and if you don't know, I drive a bright blue Mustang. Not very subtle, I know. But I'm wearing like this short hot pink mini dress. I'm walking to my bright blue Mustang. I'm opening the door to my car, like the passenger side door to my car, to plop my bag down, and I hear someone whistle like in the vicinity behind me. Now, when I was walking across the lot to my car, I noticed that there was a massive lifted pickup truck pulling around to one of the doors. This truck was pulling some kind of trailer, like hugely lifted, wheel spacers like very far out, just like your typical vehicle of that demographic. So I didn't pay much attention. They were just in my line of sight as I was walking in that direction to my car. So when I hear the cat call, I kind of figured that that's who it was, but when I was walking by, I wasn't paying them enough attention to see who was driving or see who was in the vehicle or anything like that. So I ignore the cat call as I'm facing the other direction from where it came from. I put my bag in my car. I walk around the back of my car to get to my driver's side door. And as I am now facing the direction that the cat call came from, I looked over to where the truck was, and sure enough, the owner is leering at me with a big old grin on his face like he thinks he's the funniest, most entertaining shit to ever walk on earth. And it is a middle-aged man, heavier set, scraggly ass beard, those ridiculous looking fucking sunglasses that crowd wears, wearing a baseball hat, arm propped on the window, just looking like a king on his throne. So I don't make eye contact for long, but I hit him with the Barbie meme face, and I get in my car, and the way that the parking lot is set up is those one-way type lanes where the cars are set to be parked at an angle. And in order to get out of the parking lot, I had to go in his direction. I couldn't back out and go the opposite way. So I'm like, how do I minimize contact with this man that I've already, he's already exhausted me? And so there were some empty handicap spaces before I got up to the main drive-through part where there aren't spots by where he was pulled up. Now, I didn't want to pull into the main part of the parking lot and drive right past him because, like I said, I didn't want to. I'm trying to minimize the interaction, right? And so I kind of swing through the handicap spots. And as I am swinging through, obviously I can't swing directly through because I risk hitting a car that might be coming down the lane that I'm trying to turn into to exit the parking lot. So as I'm swinging, pausing to swing through, I obviously have to look in both directions to make sure traffic's not coming. And he's still leering at me, and he's hitting me with a cutesy little wave while he's leering. And so I hit him with the middle finger in a scowl again. And he starts chuckling and saying something to me. I think he was saying bye or something like that, but he was going bye. And by this time I had checked to make sure that traffic was clear, and I was driving away, and my car's loud. So I intentionally, I drive stick. So I intentionally pressed on the clutch and the gas a little bit more aggressively than I normally would to drown out the sound of him. But the whole interaction just left me feeling coated in a film of grossness, right? So number one, no one likes to be leered at in general. Number two, no one likes to be leered at by a middle-aged Trump supporter, because I can firmly say that that is the demographic of this man. And I was thinking about it as I was driving away. I'm why is this bothering me so much? Because it doesn't happen to me very often, which is a miracle in itself. But I haven't been catcalled in a long, long time, especially in the light of day in a public setting like that. Normally, if I've been catcalled, it's been like during a night out with my friends, when we're like walking the streets of downtown. Like, you know, you kind of expect it more in that setting, but it was so unexpected for me at like 4 p.m. on a fucking Wednesday, to be catcalled in broad daylight from, I don't know, I'm bad at measurements, but he had to have been like from where he was parked to where my car was parked was not only like the like front thoroughfare where you would drive through next to the building, but probably 3 handicap spots and 3 more spots reserved for Menard's like rental pickup trucks, and then my car. So there was a lot of distance between us. And it just felt so invasive. Like, I'm at Menards to go do a simple fucking errand that I don't really want to do, but I'm an adult, so I'm taking myself to Menards while I'm out to like do this thing. And I can't even like walk from the building to my car without being harassed. I am not an object for someone's eyes to feast on. I am not a steak on legs walking through a public space to be consumed in such a way. The way I dress and operate in the world and display my personality in terms of like car and clothing, that's not up for consumption in that way. Like, I shouldn't have to feel like I need to like wear a potato sack and drive a minivan to be safe from that sort of commentary, if that makes sense. I know women will get this, but it just felt so gross to me. And the reason why politically this is such a problem, and like for some reason unbeknownst to me, people who support that man still do not get it. Having a president in an administration in power where they encourage that behavior and actively laugh at it as if it's a joke is why Barry Bumfuck from the fucking hills thinks it's okay to catcall me at 4 p.m. on a Wednesday while I'm minding my business walking through a Menards parking lot, and then tee-hee ha-ha at it when I'm clearly offended. I wanted to toe the line of making my disdain of him known and engaging with him too much. I didn't want to exchange words with him. I didn't want to have a conversation. That's why I avoided like navigating my car super close to him. But it's also irritating because his entertainment was only fueled by me letting him know that that wasn't okay, which makes it even more frustrating, because if you straight up ignore that kind of behavior, they still think it's okay. But when you actively do something to make it clear that it's not okay, then they think it's funny. I don't really have a takeaway from this story or anything. I just wanted to share that like this is the thing that happened to me. And if you are apathetic when it comes to voting, I guess this is my takeaway. You need to go fucking vote, because the only way that this shit changes is if, once again, we put people in power who widespread make it known that this kind of behavior towards women is not okay. And right now, that's not the kind of leadership we have at all. It's the complete opposite. It's the same exact people who think this shit's fucking funny, and it's not.